direto ao ponto com você. No episódio 1, nós vemos, o padrão geral da história. There is a man, his name is Watson, ok? Watson used to be a soldier in the past. He was a soldier. He used to be a soldier. He used to be with the army, military. A gente até viu que, em inglês, quando a gente quer falar de algo que costumava ser verdade ou costumava acontecer, mas não acontece mais, a gente vai pro used to. Lembra? Se eu disser para você, I used to smoke, você já sabe que eu não, I do not smoke anymore. I used to drink, I do not drink anymore. Ok? Beleza? So, there is a man, his name is Watson. Watson used to be a soldier and today he is a doctor. Watson is a doctor today and he is married. Okay? Watson is not single. He is not divorced. Watson is married. And one morning, he was having breakfast with his wife when a telegram arrived. When he received a telegram. When he got a telegram. Lembra, falamos sobre leave, a trip, a journey. Leaving is the beginning. Leaving the origin, ok? Leaving the, aqui ó, I leave my origin, I start a journey, né? Eu começo a journey, a trip, leaving my origin, and at the end, I arrive at my destination. Okay, so he was having breakfast with his wife when a telegram arrived. The telegram was from Sherlock Holmes, and the telegram read or said, "Are you free for a day or two? Must go to the west of England to help with the Boscombe Pool murder." Okay, so this is precisely the mystery. There is or was there a murder? Ok? Someone is dead. A gente viu isso. There is a person. He is dead. It's a man. He is not alive anymore. He is dead. And he had a son. And that's the mystery. Is or was he murdered, assassinated, killed on purpose? Was it an accident? Was a natural disaster? Or was he actually murdered, assassinated on purpose? Ok? And é exatamente aqui que nós paramos no episódio 1. E a gente continua daqui. Have you heard... Eles estão no trem, Watson e o Sherlock Holmes no trem conversando. Have you heard anything about this case? He asked. No, nothing. I have not seen a newspaper for some days. The London papers have not written much about it. I have read them all because I need to know all the facts. It looks like one of those cases. It is similar. It reminds me. It makes me remember. It is similar. It seems to be. It looks like one of those cases. Parece, tradução da confirmação. Parece one of those cases which looks very clear. This is why I think, I believe, I have the opinion it'll be difficult. Isn't that strange? Sherlock Holmes. Oh no. Cases which look like, appear to be very easy, like this one, are often, frequently, usually the hardest, the most difficult ones. I find. That's what I believe. Lembra que a gente falou? O significado desse I find no final? Cases that look like, that appear to be, that seem very easy like this one, are usually the most difficult, the hardest. I find, I believe, that's my opinion, that's what I think. But just now, things look very serious for the son of the murdered man. So, the man that was murdered, or that supposedly, technically was murdered, that's what it looks like. That's what the police believes. He was murdered. It was an assassination. It was on purpose. That man had a son. And his son is in trouble. Okay, so things look very serious for the son of the murdered man. So, you are sure that it is a murder, an assassination, on purpose. Sherlock Holmes. Not yet, but it seems to be. It looks like. It appears to be. The probability of being a murder is very high. There is a great chance, if you analyze the evidence, if you analyze the facts, there is a great chance it was a murder. So, Watson perguntou, are you sure it's a murder? Not yet, but it seems to be. It looks like. It appears to be. It's very similar. Okay? But I must believe nothing until I have studied all the facts. Now I shall explain in a few words what I have read. Então vamos dar uma olhadinha já nessa frase aqui de cara. But I must believe. Aliás, vamos começar aqui, ó. It seems to be one of those cases. It looks like one of those cases. It is similar to one of those cases. It reminds me. Se você tiver um smartphone, você às vezes coloca um reminder to remind you to take a pill. To remind you, to bring to your memory. To make you remember. Ok? Por exemplo, a minha esposa, ela tem déficit de atenção, então ela esquece as coisas muito fácil. Então ela tem que tomar as pílulas, ela tem não sei o quê. She creates a reminder. 8 a.m., take pills. 10 a.m., dan. E aí o celular apita lá, take pills. That's a reminder. That's a reminder. It's to make you remember to do something. If you forget, ok? Você tem que fazer lá alguma coisa. If you forget, the reminder will make you remember. The reminder will bring to your memory. Hey, you have to take your pills. Oh, yes. Aí aparece lá no seu celular. It's a reminder. Lembrete. To make you remember. Para te fazer lembrar. Então, it seems to be one of those cases, okay? It seems to be one of those cases which looks very clear. Essa foi a frase do livro. It seems to be one of those cases which looks very clear. So, it seems to be. It looks like. It is similar to. It reminds me. Esqueci do me aqui, ó. It reminds me of one of those cases. It makes me remember one of those cases. Okay? It reminds me one of those cases. It makes me remember one of those cases. Parece daqueles casos. Tradução da confirmação para você ter certeza que você pegou. One of those cases which seem very easy. Não, outra frase. Cases which seem very easy, like this one, are usually, often, frequently the hardest, the most difficult I find, I believe, I think, I understand. It's my opinion. Então, essa frase poderia ser trocada por It's my opinion, I understand, I think, I believe that cases which seem very easy, like this one, are frequently the most difficult. É isso que ele quis dizer, ok? But I must believe nothing until... É a mesma coisa que I can't. Quando ele disse I must believe nothing, ele está dizendo I can't believe anything before I have studied all the facts. Lá no livro ele disse I must believe nothing. Aqui, ó, o último parágrafo dessa tela, linha 1 do último parágrafo. But I must believe nothing until I have studied all the facts. Então, o que ele quis dizer aqui foi I can't believe anything before I have analyzed, I have looked, I have checked, I have studied all the facts. I must believe nothing, not until, not before, I have studied all the facts. I must believe nothing, not until, not before, I have checked, I have analyzed, I have looked, I have studied, not before I have studied all the facts. I must believe nothing até que I have studied all the facts. Okay, so there is a man. He supposedly, technically, it seems, it looks like, parece, he was murdered, assassinated, and he had a son. His son is in trouble. Quando ele disse, things look very serious for the son of the murdered man. So he had a son. His son is in trouble. Okay? And if you analyze the facts, the evidence, the case looks very easy. Very easy. E aí o Sherlock fala, that's why I think it's going to be very difficult. Because cases like this, which seem to be very easy, usually, frequently, are the most difficult. That's what Sherlock Holmes believes. Ok? E aí o Watson pergunta para ele, so, it is a murder. Aí ele fala, I am not sure, but it looks like. But I must believe nothing, not before, not until I have checked all the facts. Ok? Vamos seguir adiante então? Ele terminou aqui dizendo, né? Now I shall explain, I will explain, I will tell you, I will inform you. Ok? Vamos botar aqui? Eu não tinha colocado não, mas vamos botar. I shall explain. É a mesma coisa que I will tell you. I will inform you. I will explain to you everything that I have read, everything that I have studied. Ok? E aí o livro continua. Boscombe Valley is near is close. A short distance. Short distance, ok? Opposite of distant. Ok, so, quando ele fala Boscombe Valley is near Ross, ele está dizendo Boscombe Valley is not distant from Ross. Not distant. It's near. It's close. It is not distant. Okay, so Boscombe Valley is near Ross, close to Ross in Herefordshire. A large part of the land there belongs to a Mr. John Turner. A lot of the land there, a large part of the land belongs to a Mr. John Turner. A large part of the land there belongs to Mr. Turner. It's his land. It belongs to him. It, the land, is his property. His, Mr. Turner. It's his property. It's Mr. Turner's land. It's the land of Mr. Turner. It belongs to him, Mr. Turner. It's, só para me ver a memória aqui, land. Okay? Teacher, how can I say terra in English? How can I say terra in English? Land. Então, a large part of the land there belongs to Mr. Turner. It's his land, Mr. Turner's land. It belongs to him, Mr. Turner. It, the land, is his, Mr. Turner, property. It's Mr. Turner's land. The land of Mr. Turner. Pertence ao Mr. Turner. It belongs to Mr. Turner. It's his land. It belongs to him. A large part of the land belongs to Mr. Turner. It's his property. Okay? It's the land of Mr. Turner. It's Mr. Turner's land. Pertence a ele. Okay, so Boscombe Valley is near Ross in Herefordshire. A large part of the land there belongs to a Mr. John Turner. He made a lot of money in Australia and returned to live in England some years ago. Question: is he rich? Yes or no? Yes. He has a large part of the land. He made a lot of money. Mr. Turner is rich. He has lots of money. Okay? Now, where does he live today? Does he live in Australia or in England? Today. Today, he lives in England. He used to live in Australia, but he came back to England some years ago. So, there is a man, his name is Mr. Turner. Is he rich or poor? Rich. He is rich. He has a large part of the land. He has a large part of the land, and he made a lot of money. Where did he make his money? He made a lot of money. Where did he make his money? In England or in Australia? Where? Australia. He has a large part of the land. He made a lot of money in Australia. Então, quando eu pergunto, is he rich or poor? Rich. Where does he live today? England. Where did he make his money? Australia or England? Australia. He made his money in Australia years ago, and a few years ago, he came back to England. Okay? So, he made a lot of money, linha 3, in Australia, and returned to live in England some years ago. His neighbor, se você mora num prédio com apartamentos, pessoa que mora do seu lado ou na sua frente, your neighbor. Se você mora numa rua de casas, quem mora à sua direita, à sua esquerda, quem mora ali, your neighbors. Tipo o bairro onde você mora, Jardins, Copacabana, Leblon, Pinheiros, Sion, whatever, neighborhood. Neighborhood é o nome do bairro, ok? As pessoas que moram ali do seu lado, your neighbors. So, his neighbor of Mr. John Turner. His neighbor, esse his está fazendo referência ao John Turner, Mr. John Turner. He has a neighbor, Mr. Charles McCarthy, Charles McCarthy was also in Australia, and he lives at Hartley, a farm, okay, a farm, aqui ó, a farm that, deixa eu botar na minha frente, aqui pronto, ó. A farm, Hathaway, a farm which pertence to Turner. Okay, so Mr. John Turner used to live in Australia. Mr. John Turner used to live in Australia, where he made a lot of money. And some years ago, he returned to England, where he lives today. He used to live in Australia. He lives in England today. He has a neighbor, Mr. Charles McCarthy. And Charles McCarthy was also in Australia. He was in Australia too. He was also in Australia, junto com o Turner. And today, McCarthy lives at Hartley. Hartley is a farm. Essa daqui, ó. Hartley, a farm which belongs to Turner. Ok? The two men, Turner and McCarthy, first met in Australia. Mr. Turner and Mr. McCarthy, first met. They first saw each other. They first encountered. The first time they talked was in Australia. So they met in Australia. They became friends in Australia. The first time they talked was in Australia, and they became friends in Australia. And today, they both live in England, in the same neighborhood, né? No mesmo bairro. E aí o livro fala o quê? It is natural that they have chosen to live in the same neighborhood. Dois britânicos que se conheceram, ficaram amigos na Austrália e voltaram para a Inglaterra. O livro fala, it is natural that they have chosen to live in the same neighborhood. It's natural that they have decided to live in the same neighborhood, né, no mesmo bairro. Ok? Because they are both British, né? Eles são britânicos que moravam na Austrália, se conheceram lá, ficaram amigos lá e voltaram e hoje moram na Inglaterra. So, it's natural, de acordo com o livro, it is common, ok? Comum, that they have decided, that they have chosen to live in the same neighborhood, né? No mesmo bairro. Linha 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turner is the richer man, and it looks like, it appears that McCarthy pays him for the use of his farm. Como se fosse inquilino. Ok? It looks like, so, o narrador, né? He is not sure. Eu acredito que isso daqui vai vir alguma coisa a respeito disso lá na frente no livro. Is he sure? Is he 100% sure that McCarthy pays Mr. Turner for the use of his farm, né? Ele tem certeza, o narrador do livro tem certeza que o McCarthy paga o Mr. Turner pelo uso da fazenda? No. It seems, it looks like, it appears that. Ok? So, I believe. Ele poderia dizer I believe, mas ele não pode dizer I am sure. Quando ele fala it seems, né, parece I am, ele não pode dizer I am sure. I believe. It looks to me like McCarthy pays him, Mr. Turner. Esse him faz referência ao Mr. Turner. Então, parece que o McCarthy paga o Turner pelo uso da fazenda. Ok? Vamos resumir tudo. Agora a história do livro veio para falar de two men, Mr. Turner and Mr. McCarthy. Where do they live today? Australia or England? Where do they live today? England. Where did they used to live in the past? Australia. Who made a lot of money in Australia? Mr. Turner or Mr. McCarthy? Who made a lot of money? Mr. Turner. Who has a large part of the land? Mr. Turner or Mr. McCarthy? Who has a large part of the land? who has a large part of the land? Mr. Turner. Okay? Where did they become friends? In England or in Australia? Where did they first meet? Where did they first talk to each other? Where did they become friends? Where did they meet for the first time? England or Australia? Australia. They met in Australia. They became friends in Australia. The first time they talked to each other was in Australia. Where do they live today? England. Do they live in the same neighborhood? By who? Yes or no? Yes. Today, they live in the same neighborhood. Now, who has more money? Who is the richer man? Turner or McCarthy? Who has more money? Who is the richer man? Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner is the richer man. He has more money. Okay? And it seems that McCarthy pays him for the use of his farm. Né? Então, parece que o McCarthy paga ele pelo uso da fazenda, que pertence ao Mr. Turner. Linha 8, 9. They seem to be good friends. They look like, it looks to me like they are good friends. They seem to be good friends. Parecem ser good friends. And they spend quite a lot of their time together. They spend a lot of time together. They are very good friends. E good friends, normalmente, né, pelo menos antigamente, they spend a lot of time together. They, ok? A gente não fala they pass. Se você for traduzir, né? Eles passam muito tempo juntos. Não. They pass a lot of time together. No. They spend a lot of time together. McCarthy has one son who is 18 years old, and Turner has a daughter who is about the same age. So, McCarthy has a son. Turner has a daughter. How old are the children? They are both the son of McCarthy and the daughter of Turner. They are 18 years old. Okay? Does McCarthy, does he have a son or a daughter? A son. McCarthy has a son. What about Turner? Does he have a son or a daughter? Turner has a daughter. McCarthy has a son. Turner has a daughter. How old are they, the children? 18 years old. Okay? The wives of both men are dead. Estou na linha 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Line 12. The wives of both men are dead. Quando eu falo que the wives of both men are dead, their wives, Mr. Turner and McCarthy, their wives are dead. Eu estou dizendo que they are widowers. Ok? Se alguém é um homem E este homem was married, mas ele era married não porque divorciou, mas porque his wife died. He becomes a widower. Ok? So, quando um homem perde uma esposa, não porque acabou o casamento, mas porque ela morreu, the man becomes a widower. Nesse caso, tanto a do McCarthy quanto a do Turner are dead. The wives of both men are dead. So they, the two of them, Turner and McCarthy, they are widowers. Porque os dois perderam suas respectivas esposas. Ok? The two families lived quietly and did not mix much with other people, did not talk, did not meet, did not relate. Okay? Both families, the two families, Turners and McCarthy's, the two families, they didn't have relationship with other people. They did not mix de mixer, né? Quando você bota monte de coisa no copo e you put together, you combine, you mix. So, they lived quietly, isolated. They did not mix, they did not relate. They didn't have relationship. They were not friends with other people. They were isolated. Just the two families. Okay? McCarthy had two servants, but Turner in his big house has several more. About 6 servants. That's all I've been able to find out about these families. That's all I've been able to find out, to figure out, to discover, to learn about the two families. Quando ele fala aqui, né, nessa última frase do parágrafo, this is all, that's all I've been able to find out. That's all I've been able to find out about these families. O que ele está querendo dizer é that's all I've been able, that's all I could. It's all it was possible for me, all I could, all I have been able to find out, to figure out, to discover, to learn about the two families. Tudo isso que ele acabou de listar, tudo isso que ele acabou de citar, that's all I could. That's all I could find out, figure out, discover. That's all I could learn about the two families. Okay? Nada mais. Nothing else. So, that's all I've been able to find out about these families. E aí o Watson volta e pergunta, né? What about the murder then? What about the murder? What about the assassination? Watson asked. O Sherlock responde, do not hurry me. Slow down. Take it easy. Calm down. Don't hurry me. Don't hurry me, Watson. Just listen. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to the point where we are going to talk about the murder. Don't hurry me. Take it easy. Calm on. Calm down. Take it easy. Don't hurry me. Just listen. And we will talk about the murder. Last Monday, the 3rd of June, Charles McCarthy went past of go. He went to the town of Ross, with his servant. This was in the morning. While he was there in Ross, during the period of time, for the time he was there, enquanto he was there in Ross, the town of Ross, the city of Ross, he, McCarthy, told, past of tell, he told his servant to hurry because he had an important meeting with someone at 3 o'clock that afternoon. So they went to the town of Ross in the morning. While they were in Ross, during the time they were in Ross, né? Enquanto eles estavam lá em Ross, McCarthy told his servant to hurry because he, McCarthy, had an important meeting with someone at 3 o'clock p.m., 3 p.m., 3 o'clock that afternoon. They drove past of drive. They drove back quickly to his house, faz referência a his house, the house of McCarthy. Lembra, where does McCarthy live? Hatley. Ele tem uma fazenda lá em Hatley, que pertence ao Turner e que parece que ele paga para usar essa fazenda, at Hatley. Então eles foram de manhã para Ross e ele tinha uma reunião importante com alguém, 3 o'clock that afternoon. They drove past of drive. When you turn on the car to drive, they drove past of drive. They drove back quickly to his house, the house of McCarthy at Hatley. Just before 3 o'clock, McCarthy left the farmhouse in Hatley, que ele tem lá em Hatley, and walked down alone. Nobody else. Just him. Just McCarthy. He walked down to Boscombe Pool. He never came back. Então aqui nós já sabemos de quem se suspeita ter sido murdered, assassinated. Who died? McCarthy. Last Monday, the 3rd of June, McCarthy, in the morning, he went to the town of Ross with a servant. It was in the morning. There, in the town of Ross, in the city of Ross, there in Ross, McCarthy told his servant, we have to hurry because this afternoon at 3 o'clock, today at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I have a meeting with someone important. It's an important meeting today, so hurry up. They drove back to Hatley, to McCarthy's house, to the house of McCarthy, que fica em Hatley, because he had an important meeting at 3 o'clock. Just before 3 o'clock, 2:50, 2:55, 2:45 p.m., just before 3 o'clock, né? Bem pertinho ali de 3 horas da tarde, McCarthy left the farmhouse, a casa de fazenda, né? Farmhouse, and walked down alone. Nobody else. He walked down alone to Boscombe Pool. He never came back. O que será que aconteceu?